Hey guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Sending some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Today we're going to rank the top 10 enemy max HP champions from 10 to 1, 1 being the best in the game, in the opinion of yours truly. And who doesn't love a good old-fashioned enemy max HP nuker in this game? I know I do. Hopefully you guys do too. If not, why'd you click on the video?
This stuff was on YouTube.
Well, not my charming personality nor my good look, so it must be enemy max HP champion.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But first, on a personal note, I've been on a war movie kick lately, guys. Ooh, I love a good war movie. I love a good submarine movie too. Anyway, any recommendations? I've watched a lot. My top 3, I want to say, are Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down, and Tigerland. And maybe Apocalypse Now too. Anyway, Apocalypse Now I'm going to watch tonight after this video is recorded. Almost done with my day. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to the enemy max HP champions, but I would love your recommendations if there's any war movie enthusiasts out there. All right, guys. Number 10, certainly, actually, you know what? Quick honorable. Want to do an honorable mention? That's right. There's actually, 13, I want to say, or 14 enemy max HP champions on the list. I have a soft spot. I have no idea why. She's not particularly good, but I kind of like Steel Bowyer. She's a rare AoE enemy max HP champion. The only problem is she just doesn't hit that hard. Enemy max HP still has multipliers, and not all enemy max HP champions are created equal. But hey, she's fun to mess around with, Steel Bowyer. Anyway, honorable to her. Number 10 on our list is going to be not a rare, ladies and gentlemen, but an uncommon. It's good old-fashioned Armourer. Has Armourer fallen off, or is he still a GOAT? You tell me. He's still the best uncommon, but that's not saying much, is it? There's not that many viable uncommons. Plarium!
What is it now?
I know you're watching. Go ahead and give us a good uncommon. It's been 5 years. Give us another one, please.
Look, give us the money and we'll talk about making a deal.
One every 5 years, 2 good uncommons a decade? Is that too much to ask?
But I gotta get back to work.
So anyway, he has an A1 that decreases turn meter by 30% as long as the attack is critical. And on the A2, it's a 2-turn cooldown enemy max HP ability. This dude's great for kind of spider progression, right? Because he's got the turn meter control on the A1 and the enemy max HP on a 2-turn cooldown. Moreover, he also has deny revival ability. So anywhere you need some turn meter control, aka I guess like nether spider progression as well, along with the big damage on later rest, he's got you covered. And being a defense-based champion, well, he's got to be a defense-based champion. Otherwise, these base stats would not survive. He would not survive. But 947 and 15k isn't too bad, especially for an uncommon champion. So Armourer comes in at number 10. At number 9, How the Mighty Hath Fallen, man. This guy, when I started, I think he was number 1, maybe. Septimus, number 9.
My mother once told me nothing lasts forever.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with Septimus. He's just been power crept a little bit, in my opinion. Man, anybody who uses Septimus now, you let me know where you use this dude. Obviously, you can use him in spider progression. He can still hit very hard. The Holy Sword ability is his enemy max HP ability. Attacks one enemy, ignores shield and block damage buffs. Damage increases according to enemy max, max HP, right? It does a lot of damage, but the only problem is, it's a single target nuke. I do not want to foreshadow, but I have to. Once we get way up the list, we're going to talk about another Spirit Affinity legendary champion who is, arguably far more accessible historically than the Septimus, who's about 3 times better, if not more. And that was the story of Septimus in a nutshell. Anyway, you put all that, you can run this dude in a reflex set, by the way. And, he only has 2 active skills. One's his basic A1. So he's got that at least going for him. Giant Killer isn't a bad ability either. So he's not a trash champion. But again, he's, he used to be number 1. Now he's number 9 on the list.
I used to be so beautiful. Now look at me.
Even the epics have made their way ahead of him. Speaking of epics, guys, at number 8 on the list, and this might be my most controversial, even more than Septimus, champion on the list, and it's Husk. You guys love Husk. And truthfully, what's not to love? He's got Provoke on his A1. He's got a Stun on the A2. So my man Husk is bringing a lot more than just enemy max HP to the table. Very nice control. As a matter of fact, there's not many champions on this list who have better control than Husk. The only problem is like where are you using him as a control champion? It's nice to have in waves, but he still shines against, well, bosses with a lot of HP, right? Again, serviceable, absolutely, and he's an HP-based champion as well, so great utility on HP-only secret rooms and stuff like that. Where he's known for is Hydra, right? Because he's got some provoke potential on the A1, and it's not bad, you know, it's a 40% provoke as well. And I usually just shut off the retaliate. It's kind of a crappy ability, doesn't do much damage. Otherwise, you know, he's a capable and tanky enemy max HP champion. Nothing against him, but personally at number 7, I think that the majority of you guys, if you had to choose, just based on the comments historically, would go with Husk over Royal Guard, but not yours truly. I have a soft spot for good old Royal Guard, primarily because even with the stun and the provoke and stuff like that, I just like Royal Guard, the rest of his kit, a little bit more. But let's start with his enemy max HP ability, right? Takedown does more damage than Husk's Despair ability. Just slightly more, but it's significant, it's noticeable. Obviously, the affinities are different here, so maybe I shouldn't compare and contrast so directly these two champions, but I put them in kind of the same type of category. Anyway, I digress. A little bit more damage from takedown. Moreover, he has decreased defense, which is great against bosses at a 65%, 70 with a sniper mastery land rate on his A1. And man, oh man, this hamstring ability is so good. It really rounds out his kit beautifully, and it makes him a beast in Fire Knight. It's a quadruple hitter. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing the big version decreased speed, again 80 with sniper, and each hit also has a 75% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 25%. So you add up 25 times 4, boys and girls. Math class is in session. Professor Ash at your service.
Now, getting it back down, that's the math we don't know.
100% turn meter reduction there. It's a really nasty ability, again, specifically Fire Knight, but anywhere you need turn meter control. I love me some Royal Guard. Number 6 on the list. I don't know if you guys include these champions as enemy max HP champions, but I do because, well, it says it right there, right? It's Calalax. If we were ranking, whatever, I'm not going to give any prefaces. I love Calalax. He's one of my most wanted non-void legendary champion. You know, he might be. He's my most wanted non-void legendary champion in the game. He's so nasty, dude. He looks nasty. I love him. He's all about the toxicity. And he has big boy base attack 1663. He's got an extra hit for each poison on his A2. He's got his, I'm going to do the passive first, Pestilence, man. This is what this dude is known for. I mean, you guys are familiar, right? 4 poisons on all enemies at the start of each round. And then has a 50% chance of placing a poison debuff on all enemies at the start of each turn. And then whenever an enemy places a poison debuff on this champion, he removes it and he gives himself a continuous heal instead. But for the purposes of today's video, Storm of Vitriol is an AoE. Damage increases according to the number of poison debuffs on each target and enemy max HP.
Now we know.
Yes, now we know.
If you set this up with a lot of poisons and a lot of HP on whatever mob you're attacking, it can smack. I've seen it. I haven't done it myself, unfortunately, because I don't have him. The only champion on the list that I do not have. But yeah, Calalax comes in at number 6. Another champion that maybe isn't the first that you think of when you think of enemy max HP is Seer, and she comes in at number 5. Is that controversial to put Seer over Calalax? I don't know. I'm just basing it on use rates. I feel like Seer is just skyrocket. Anybody who has her, is there anybody who has Seer that doesn't use Seer at least somewhere? I don't know, I still rely so heavily on Seer.
Last night I dreamt you were dead. Murdered, like all the other girls.
As a matter of fact, if I pull Calalax, I don't even know if I change to a Poison Combust team because all my teams are optimized for Seer already. Anyway, if I had to choose between the two, I'd go with a Legendary because he's a Legendary and harder to get, but Armourer is nasty. It's nasty, right? It removes all buffs and does a lot of damage. Obviously, the scalability in terms of damage is predicated in a large degree by the amount of buffs that we're removing. However, enemy max HP is also a factor here, so you know she does technically fall under the enemy max HP as well, and Karma Burn absolutely deletes everybody on the enemy team, and I love it. I even made a video about her in the arena. She smoked me one day in the arena, in live gold arena. Somebody ran a Seer and smoked my team. And ever since that day, I never underestimate Seer ever again. And even in the arena, I used to call her like the queen of PvE. Now she's the queen of raid. Queen of raid.
Kill him until he is dead.
You still alive, baby?
All right, number 4, guys. I made my point on Seer. Number 4 is Coldheart. Coldheart, making the list over legendaries. This is a rare champion. You're all familiar with her kit. She's got a quadruple hitter on her A1 with 100% heal reduction. She's got a nice little AoE on the A2. And then she's got that Heart Seeker, right? The thing is maybe she'd be a little bit lower on the list, but she's so good in Fire Knight Hard. Fire Knight Hard 10, she's my MVP. This is arguably the toughest dungeon inside all of Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm relying on a rare champion. That's amazing. I love it, and I love her.
What?
Full turn meter depletion along with a lot of damage. That's Coldheart in a nutshell. Number 3, oh, the other one on the list I don't have. I lied to you guys earlier. There's 2 champions that I don't have. It's Grazer Iron Gut. This dude. He's a beast of a champion. He's got the AoE with a shield on the A1. He's got the AoE with a heal and increased duration of buffs on the A2. He's got the AoE with a provoke on a 3-turn cooldown. He's got increased resistance. He's got increased defense on all allies while he's at it. By the way, sorry, I was so excited to review his kit again that I missed the Enemy Max HP. Healing Bombardment is also a damage bombardment here in the case of Mr. Gut de la Iron. Dude, he's a monster. It's illegal that he can actually deal an enemy max HP damage on top of everything else that he has in his kit. When he's hit, he has the 70% heal. Are you kidding me? It's like the supercharged Vogoth. Might as well just add it to his kit. And then the unkillable before a fatal hit as well, man. Tough to get rid of. I want this dude so bad. So bad. All right, number 2, guys. I alluded to him earlier. I think maybe some of you guys would have him as number 1. But it's Newt. Don't call me Nut, Mr. Newt.
Oh, come on.
Dude, this is the guy who single-handedly killed Septimus's viability in the game. Again, I exaggerate a little bit because Septimus is he's not a bad champion, but Newt, excuse me, is next level, man. 1520 base defense-based champion, triple hitter with all the control one could hope for in an A1. Good against Fire Knight, good against Fire Knight Hard with a freeze. An AoE decrease attack with the big version of Weaken, with the counter attack, all on a 3-turn cooldown. Ergo, more control off of the A1 vis-a-vis the counter attack, and then Blessed Bash is the hardest hitting enemy max HP ability in the game, even superseding number 1 on our list. So why isn't he number 1? I'll answer that in a moment. This is it, man. Blessed Bash deals so much freaking damage. Enemy max HP times not 1, not 2, but 3. Why is it so good? Because it's an enemy max HP times 3. That's why. With the best multipliers as well to boot, right? So, I mean, he's so good that he has consistently run anti-affinity as a weak affinity. Because it's like, dude, hey, even if I can only get 2 of these hits to hit, he's still the best. He's still a GOAT, right? And then when counterattacking, he deals 100% damage. Just add that to the kit. Why not? This guy is amazing. I think he's an S-tier champion. I think he's one of the best fusions ever in the game. All right, number 1, we don't have to go far. It's Acrizia, 2 down. Why do I still have Acrizia over Newt when I just said that Newt has the hardest hitting enemy max HP ability potential in the game? Well, it's because Acrizia has an enemy max HP on every ability. Every ability. And she's got 2 two-time hitters. So while Blessed Bash, if I was going to rank just the skills, the best enemy max HP skill in the game, Newt's Blessed Bash would be number 1. But Acrizia wins the contest because she got, again, single target enemy max HP, double target enemy max HP, double target enemy max HP. Moreover, one is on an AoE, one of those 2-time hitters. So I do think that Akrisia is still number 1. I run her in Relentless for Hydra Clan Boss and frankly everywhere else, just because if you get another turn, hey, guess what? You're guaranteed another enemy max HP ability coming right up after it, even if it's her A1. Furthermore, if the target's max HP is more than double this champion's max HP, she'll deal damage based on the target's max HP instead of her attack. So you don't have to worry about scaling up her attack. You can build her tanky. But you don't even have to build her tanky because damage from AoE attacks are reduced by 50%. Man, she is just built differently. She is a cheat code for Hydra Clan Boss and so much other PvE content in the game. There we go, guys. Thank you for watching until the end. Those are my top 10 enemy max HP champions. Who did I snub? Who you agree with? Who do you disagree with? Let me have it in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.